Hello. hello.
Hi everyone. Hope everyone's doing well.
Hi everyone. I hope you're doing well. We were having a lot of technical issues before the stream, as usual. It wouldn't be Kisu Kisu without maximum scuff.
Yeah,
The
Lon,
worst part
so we're Kyushu's been wanting to do streams where we're doing just chatting. So we're trying it out.
Oh my golly, whenever we have scuff, our scuff is like really bad, like stream endingly bad, and it's awful.
No.
Because I was having, everything was working fine up until, maybe someone online can help me with this. So I start up my computer, and after the computer after I start up my computer, it works fine for a short time, but then after that, the internet just suddenly completely dies. Like it dies after a couple seconds, or like maybe half a minute, and nothing works after that.
Oh, what the heck?
But it's really frustrating.
That doesn't sound good.
No, I just uninstalled and reinstalled my Ethernet cable drivers, and hopefully that works, but truthfully, I don't know.
Yeah, we need like a tech support guy.
Yes. We need a tech support audience member.
like what Kenzo does for me in Warframe, but like for tech support.
Tech support Kenzo. Kenzo, we need
Exactly.
you. We got feet assets. We do have feet assets. Sometimes I trap Mizuki in this. I trap Mizuki in this foot jar.
Yeah, we each have our own little jar. Whoops. We've had this asset for a while, Dovey, but we don't use it that much because it kind of takes up a lot of the screen.
Yes. We have a lot of fun assets, like our kitty girl asset. I love that. Was one of my favorites.
You mean like
the kitty keyhole?
Oh yeah, that one's cute.
Mizu, did I tell you that I made myself one of those?
A keyholder shirt thing?
Yeah, like the kitty keyhole lingerie. I made my own homemade version because I found this link on YouTube that was showing how to make them, and I thought, why not? I'll give it a shot. And I made it, and I feel like, okay, so first off, the retail version that you just buy on Amazon or whatever, that version is way higher quality than mine, but I'm proud to announce that mine improved upon the elastic, the elastic waistband. I feel like mine was better. Yeah. But overall, the quality was better for the retail version.
Yeah, it's hard to compete with the retail version when you're just making it yourself at home.
Right? They have those thousands of hard-working seamstresses in an underpaid facility somewhere in China or South America, making all those outfits.
I used to love making homemade stuff. Like, nowadays, if there's some specific niche thing I want to do, there's usually like a tool I could just buy on Amazon for $20 or something. But when I was a kid, it was like if I wanted a specific niche function tool or whatever, it was like I could just potentially make it on my own.
Right. Have you ever considered going into 3D printing?
It's too expensive, and I feel like it's not that, like, neat, I guess. Like, it's all just the same plastic material. Like, and you can't make, like, articulating joints or anything as far as I'm aware, like... Oh, I see why you said that, because I was talking about tools, but... Yeah, it's a good point, though. You could really get specific with 3D printing. Like, print out a casing for something.
Yeah, just... when you mentioned that, like, you like to do, make your own stuff, like, I thought, well, maybe Mizu would like to, like, because there's a lot of times where I'm like, I would really like to modify, like, my mouse, or like, just these random objects I use throughout the day. Like, I could really use, like, a minor customization of this object.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to add was like a phone case that has a pen holder that clicks the pen in. So like when you push the tablet, it clicks it into place so that it like holds the pen sturdy. I'm sure you know, like,
oh hell yeah,
those pens. Yeah. And then like it would also cover the front camera, so the pen holder would double as like a cover for the front camera, so AI can't be spying on me. Did you hear about the Discord riffraff that's going to happen soon? I really dislike it.
Well, let's wait to see how it shakes out, because they might back down after the backlash.
I have a feeling they will. It seems so... I don't know, like, it seems so improbable that it's going to happen.
Well, from what I was reading, it's like, it's only in specific instances that you would even have to, like, put your ID and stuff. But, like, I'm pretty sure our server is classified as, like, an adult server, so it's, like, if so, that's gonna be a problem, and we're all gonna be submitting fake fucking IDs.
Oh yeah, I already found several videos on YouTube that bypass the age thing. So I'm just gonna keep using those until one of them works.
Yeah, it's like, you know, like, data leaks happen, and one recently happened with Discord, and it's like, obviously, it's like no one's really safe. Like, Google can get hacked, anything can have a fucking data leak, but, like, doesn't matter how many billions of dollars is in the industry, they can lose your shit, and other people can get a hold of your information. So it's like I accept that, like when I'm putting in my info on websites, but if the info I'm putting in is a fucking front and back scan of my driver's license and a video of me, it's like, at that point I'm not willing to trust you anymore to not lose my information.
Right, absolutely. Just hearing that they had a data leak last year is enough for me to be like, nope, I don't trust you with my data.
Yeah. Like, sorry, I know we lost this important stuff last year, but you can trust us with more important stuff now. It's fine, don't worry about it.
We've definitely tightened security. We super pinky promise.
Aw, congrats, Toby. 7-stream streak.
7-stream streak, let's go!
I think what's really scary about the whole thing, though, is, like, Discord is, like, analogous to Steam, in that it's, like, it is the platform for its function. Like, even with Steam, there's at least some primary alternatives, like Epic Games and Ubisoft, but, like, with Discord, like, there's no other program that, like, a ton of people use that performs the same function. Like, we've had somewhat similar stuff, like Skype, and we had Ventrilo for a while, but, like, Discord also served the function of, like, they're really good for, like, questions related to, like, games and stuff, because, like, specific Discords for it will have, like, searchable, FAQs and question sections where you can, like, find your answer through the Discord for that game or whatever. So it's, like, it's both a chat room, a chatbot thing like AIM, and, like, a Reddit-type information finding thing. And, like, if we lose that, like, I don't know where we're going to. You know what I mean? Like, there's a bunch of people where I wouldn't even know how to contact them without Discord. Like, some people I could try Twitter, but, like, what way do you fucking email them?
No, I 100% agree. Like, the worst part about when a chat program goes down is that you inevitably lose, like, a ton of your friends.
Yeah.
One of my friends, they completely abandoned, what was it, Skype? And they never told me. This was, like, the year before I joined Discord. Like, all of my friends used to be on Skype. And my entire group of friends completely abandoned Skype one day, and they never told me. And I was like, I got on Skype and there was never anybody on there, and I was like, oh, this is sad. Like, I wonder where everyone went, and I would DM them, like, hey, I hope you're doing alright. And I got on Discord, and they were all here, and they were like, oh, hey, we were wondering where you were. We thought you just fell off the internet. And I was like, what? You're the one who just abandoned the program without telling me.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, we all just left, and we thought you died when you didn't follow us.
Right? Like, you could have said literally anything.
Right?
But I found them, and we made amends after I chewed them out for a short time. I gave them a stern motherly scolding, and we forgave each other. But I was just like, I was so put off, because I was like, I've been looking for you guys for months, and here you are, you never even tried to contact me on Skype. Like, you
Aw.
never even thought, like, oh,
And no one said anything.
yeah,
That's sad.
yeah. I mean, that. I feel like if Discord goes away, the same thing is gonna happen. Like, everyone is gonna migrate to the new thing with, like, slightly different Discord. Blue Discord. Blue Sky Cord. and nobody's gonna tell me, and then I'm going to just find them randomly when I finally join Blue Sky Cord.
I agree, Dovey. Skype was kind of fun. For me, like, my experience with Skype, when I was a kid, I never had, like, a cell phone with an active plan. The environment at the time was, like, if you wanted an active plan, like, one where you had, like, unlimited minutes or whatever, and you didn't have to, like, buy minute cards and top up all the time, you had to, like, do a credit check type thing, and my mom had bad credit, so I never had one of them. So, like, I would have a phone, but it wouldn't have, like, a SIM card, or it would have a SIM card that wasn't active. So I always had this problem where, like, I couldn't, like, contact people. Like, it was like, I can email you, or I can message you on, like, AIM, or MySpace. But, you know, I didn't have a way to call people or text people, and Skype basically, like, fixed that for me at the time. It was really neat to me because it worked like AIM or MSN Messenger, in that you could have friends and they could DM you and it'd make a noise, and that was neat. And having it on my phone, I remember the Skype icon would stay in the notification bar, and it would have the little green circle thing for when I was online. And I thought that was, like, so futuristic at the time. It's like my phone is, like, connected to Skype. It's just running right now in the background.
Amazing.
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Leah. Oh my gosh, that's so funny that you said AIM. One of my friends was a die-hard AIM user. They used AIM till literally the day that it just exploded.
No, AIM died.
I think it died like twice, didn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it.
Is AIM still around?
I assumed it was one of those things that, like, no one really uses anymore, but it's still running for some reason.
Yeah. My friend used AIM till I feel like the bitter last moment. But this person, they hate everything new. They hate all brand new things. They're an old person at heart.
Yeah, one of those people is like, this is similar to something I already used, but it's new. I don't like it.
Yes. This person says stuff like, oh, I don't like Steam because I don't like downloading viruses onto my computer. I don't like using Discord because I don't download viruses onto my computer. And I'm like, what do you mean?
So they're just an
they're
idiot?
like, Discord is a virus because it uses up all your... Like, by definition, it's a virus. And I'm like, okay. Sure.
Okay. Get back to the hospital, Grandma.
Yeah. Back in my day, Final Fantasy was turn-based. Okay, Grandma, let's get you back to bed. Oh my gosh, my mommy. Now that I'm living with mommy again, oh my gosh, she uses this chat program called MIRC, and I've never actually used MIRC before. I've heard people talk about it, but this thing, it does basically everything Discord does, but in Windows instead of like an all-in-one window like Discord, like it has all the tabs on the side. This one does everything in like individual windows. So you'll have your private chats, your servers, but it does one.
It's so old.
It is so old.
Back when programs weren't just a single window.
Exactly. The one thing that shocked me about it though was file transfer. Okay, this kind of makes me bad about Discord because you can transfer a 5 terabyte file on MRC and you can't even transfer like an 8 megabyte file on.
Yeah, Discord's like, oh, you're only subscribed to our basic Nitro program. Yeah, you can only send 50 megabytes. That's enough for like some pictures. That not for videos or anything. But that's all. You're only paying us a few dollars a month after all.
Yes, but we wanted to watch this movie called Exit 8, and Mommy had it on her computer, and she was like, "Oh, let's watch it in the living room. Here, we'll send it to your laptop." And I'm like, "Okay, let me go grab my my external hard drive, my drive to plug in the computer, install it, unplug it, plug it into my computer." And she's like, "No, just open MIRC." And so I did. And whoop, within like 10 minutes, I had the file all on my computer. I was like, what the heck? This file's huge.
Nice.
How did you send it? And she's just like, oh, that's just how things work on MRC. And I was like, this is amazing. This is the future. This super old program.
It's funny how like we still haven't resolved on like a universal level the problem of transferring files larger than a small size between people. Like it used to be worse, but now it's like if I want to send a file that's large, my go-to thing is usually to just put it on Google Drive and share that link. But like even that, it's like I'm paying for like a Google Drive subscription so that I have the space to do that, and it means I'm giving out links to my Google Drive to people, so I don't really like to do that. But it's like for all these years that have gone by, we still don't have like a direct, universal, simple way to share files that are over like 50 megabytes.
Whenever I think of stuff that being futuristic, I think it being like hyper efficient. But if you think about it, like the opposite is true. Like, oh, here's your one-stop shop for every movie, every video game, and it's like, no, like the true future is everything gets chopped up piecemeal and put into subscriptions. Like you have to get your Hulu and your Netflix and your Disney Plus. That's the real future.
Yeah, well, it's a matter of whether profit is driving the society and technology and stuff, or whether like the betterment of people's lives is the driving force. Like right now, yeah, it gets dystopian.
I have hope for the future. I'm confident we're gonna reach that kind of boring, no longer browsing the internet. Everything is consolidated to one place.
What?
It's just like this hyper efficient. Everything everything is consolidated to one location. It's like movies, and you click the movie button, and damn, there's every single movie ever made ever.
No. Hi, Jen. How are you?
Hi, June. June and I were flirting in DMs earlier. It was fun. I love chatting with June. He just hops into my DMs for no reason and that says cute things, and I love it. You're doing okay? Glad to hear, sweetie. Alonso, quick, get June. Get her. We haven't gotten June in a long time. She needs to get got. I would, but my computer is mad at me whenever I try to go to Twitch right now. So I can't get her myself. Perfect. Join the June, that's right.
Bruh.
So how was your Valentine's Day, Mizu? I heard you didn't even know that it was Valentine's Day.
No, I'm not like today. I forgot that Valentine's Day was yesterday.
Okay.
It was alright though. Me and Steph watched the movie, but that's about it. We're both tired, and she had to work.
Yeah.
But her birthday and Christmas are like real close to Valentine's Day.
Her birthday and Christmas are close to Valentine's Day?
Oh, sorry, say it again?
You said her birthday and Christmas are close to Valentine's Day?
Yeah, like her birthday's in January, Christmas is in December, and then February is Valentine's Day. So it's like they're all like back to back.
Oh my gosh, you're right. The holiday sequence. I went to get sushi and wine for Valentine's Day. It was really nice. I treated Mommy and T-chan to sushi and wine.
Nah, that sounds nice. Glad you had a good Valentine's Day.
It was really nice. We sat out and just looked out at the starless sky because it's really bright here. I mean, it was really bright. It's really bright everywhere, but like
I would expect you would have clearer sky there, but I don't know how it's like, I guess.
It's still a relatively big city. It's smaller than the last city I was in, but it's still pretty big.
Does like have bad light pollution though, or?
Yeah. I mean, probably not.
Gotcha.
You're right. Maybe not as bad as. I don't know. I don't know the light pollution scale.
Well, it sounds like it's worse than it was before if you can't see the stars.
Yeah. But as a Benny, I have access to the beach like within like 10 minutes. It's a really quick.
Did you say as a Benny?
I did.
Is that slang people use, saying Benny for benefit?
I don't know. That was just me being cute, I guess.
Wait, but you said you live 10 minutes from the beach now?
I do.
Oh my god, you're gonna fucking go Super Saiyan when summer happens.
Yes. I'm just gonna vanish from the internet because I'm just gonna hang out at the beach all day.
Quits
I have
VTubing
really
and just starts live streaming from the beach.
Yes. I'll just do random live streams from the beach. Honestly, Kyushu coded. Hi, Freighter.
Perpetual
Okay.
beach episode.
So, I would say Valentine's Day was great, but it had the worst start ever. I was literally crying because
Oh, what happened?
Wigglytuff was streaming and she announced that this was gonna be her last stream ever, and I was so sad.
Oh gosh, just out of the blue.
Yeah, it was Wigglytuff has had so many awesome things happening to her though, like she's doing this whole new lifestyle and I love it. I love that for her.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
Is it like if she doesn't need VTubing anymore, or like if she just doesn't want to, or
I don't know the details because I only caught the very end of her stream. But
oh,
she said she might come back, but it's unlikely. But yeah, she's
well, that's too bad.
she's starting a new family and stuff, and I'm really proud of her. But it still makes me sad because like her and Peach Sune were both the people who really welcomed us when we started streaming, and now they're both ended their VTubing, and it made me really sad.
Oh no! Peach Sune did too?
She did, yeah, it was a little while ago.
That's sad.
I agree, but I still talk to Peach Sune a lot. I talk
good.
to her on Discord a lot, yeah. I still talk to Wigglytuff as well. It's just... It's like, no, all the people who really opened their arms and welcomed us to VTubing are quitting, and it makes me sad.
Yeah. It's always sad. Like, in general, things ending is always sad to me. Like, whether it's like a show ending, a friendship ending, an activity like doing VTubing ending. Like, those kind of things are always sad to me, like, just as like a general theme.
Of course, me too. Did you say you had a cool thing to show us on your space engineer?
Yeah, I want to wait till after the ad break because I don't want it to get split up, and I don't want to do it while the ad's running.
Of course.
But I've been back into Space Engineers recently. Every so often for like 6 years now, I'll get on Space Engineers for a while. I don't know how many hours I have into it, but it's probably like 1,000 or more at this point. And I've never been to space! I'm still on the starting planet.
Can you actually go into space in that game?
Oh yeah, you're supposed to.
You're supposed to,
Okay,
you
so
just never have?
this is not meant to be like an insulting take, but I don't think Space Engineers is really like a game. Like, I had this sort of like epiphany earlier that, like, okay, on the main menu, it plays videos of like different people like playing the game, like or people's bases or their vehicles driving around. And I was feeling this like kind of jaded feeling because I was like, this is so unrealistic. Like, in what situation would you ever have built this stuff, or like be able to just willy-nilly use your vehicles like this, or like just all these thoughts about how impractical it was, because like it takes a very long time to build stuff. Things break very easily. Like a lot of stuff that looks good is just like you're using functional blocks as aesthetics, but they don't actually do anything. And then it occurred to me, like, most people, or well, I don't know about most people, but you can make like custom scenarios and maps and stuff. So like people would make like, so like they make a space station and there's some ships there and they like set it up to have like pirates attack or something, and you just use the ships that are already there to defend the base station. And it's like, you know, scenarios like that, which is cool. But I'm not playing scenarios. I'm playing the like default, not sandbox mode, because like it's still survival. Like you still have to collect the resources and stuff, and there's still wolves that can kill you, and you can run out of oxygen in space or freeze to death if you run out of power. Like it's very, very easy to avoid those things. But I realized, so like I'm playing basically in this like sandbox mode, whereas like all this cool shit I see is scenarios. And it made me think back to the Warcraft 3 map editor. And I don't know if anyone here is familiar with that, but it was really in-depth. Like, the entire MOBA genre started from a custom map in Warcraft 3 that some non-paid human made. Like, you could set up everything. You could set up characters, you'd set their stats, you'd set the map up, you'd set triggers for different things to happen. Like, it was basically like an engine to create your own games with Warcraft models. And Space Engineers, the way I play it, it's almost like I'm on a mostly empty map editor map, and I put like resources around the map, and now I'm just like playing on that map where there's like nothing really going on, but I'm slowly building up my machines. I'm slowly getting more cool stuff. And that's why I say it doesn't really feel like it's a game to me, because it feels like I'm playing a very bare bones map editor thing that I made just as like a sandbox to build machines in. And I'm like more or less fine with that, but the point is, like, I only have the one world, and I only ever really will need the one world, because it's just a place for me to build cool vehicles and stuff.
Well, hi Israel. Welcome to Kisu Kisu.
Hi, we're doing good. Hope you're doing good too.
I love that. So you basically made your own kind of like concept of like what Space Engineer is as a game.
Well, it's more like just how my mind framed it, because I've been thinking for a while that it doesn't really feel like it's a game in the conventional sense. Like how like Gary's mod isn't really a game. But it's kind of like that.
That makes sense.
Hey, it's our table. We put whatever we want on it.
These are our dog tables. This table is meant for the dogs.
It's here just for it.
Yes. We went to the IKEA and we were like, do you have a dog table?
Yeah, VR chat's
wanna-
another good example.
Can you actually build stuff in VR chat? Like, is VR chat a map editor?
I don't think you do it within VR chat, but there's like this complex program that uses like 3D modeling software stuff. I've never used it, so that's just my understanding of it, but like you can make your own environments. And if it didn't look so complicated, I might be more interested in trying it. Someone was making a city inside of a jar, and I thought that was so cool.
God,
Like,
it's
I think
so
the jar
cool.
was... It was like half filled like with dirt or something, like just representing the ground, and then there was like a city on top of it, and like you could shrink and go into the city, and there was like not a billboard, but like the side of a building was like a TV that you could watch YouTube on and stuff. And I just love that kind of idea so much. I bookmarked it because I was like, I gotta get this world when they post it.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I want to experience the being in the jar city.
Dovey had a special jar on her world that would like trap people in it and you couldn't get out. And I thought that was cool as fuck. But this is
Oh
like,
my gosh.
this is a whole different type of cool to me. Because it like, I love the idea of like layered or nested things, I guess. Like the jar presumably exists like in a normal environment, like it's in a bedroom or something, right? But then like inside the jar, there's this whole like modeled city, and so it's like you could be shrunken in the jar and it's still like this whole city, even though you're like an inch tall or whatever. And I don't know, I just think that's so fucking cool. Like, I really want to play with that.
That does sound really awesome. I mean, once I saw a map on Fortnite that allowed you to do big lady dances, I was like, this is the best map ever. So I could easily
That
see
was
the
pretty
appeal
cool.
of the Jar City. Oh my gosh, this week has been the most active my social media has ever been, because I've been posting all these pictures, I've been posting all these shorts, like I'm getting everything done, and I keep getting, my phone is exploding with notifications and it feels really good.
No, I'm glad.
I'm like, yes, this is the feeling, this is the thing that I've been wanting. I've been taking the pictures that we draw in the drawing streams, and I post the non-size version on Discord or on Twitter and Blue Sky, and then I post the non ones on the Patreon. So if you're a member of the Patreon, you can see the size version.
Nice.
Of course, like if someone gets the picture, like Dovey or Alonzo or Leah, they're welcome to post the picture themselves if they want to. Like, because I give them the picture, both versions of the picture, and they can do with it however they want.
Generally, it's considered very rude to post a Patreon picture like publicly that you got from someone else. But I mean, I wouldn't care if they did it either, but that's like really bad manners.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna, like, I don't mind. Like, I didn't give them a restriction. Like, that's just something I just thought of while I was making the pictures. I'm like, you know what? This is how I want to do things, and I just started doing it. I'm glad to hear
Ashley
loved.
love cake.
Yay! I'm really happy that she liked it. Oh my gosh, I had to restart that Ashley picture twice. Twice, Mizu. I had to draw that picture 3 times.
Yeah, I remember. That would have broke me.
I was like, I genuinely can't believe I genuinely can't believe I have to restart this picture a second time. No. I tried to get that picture done like a week ago and I had to restart it and then I was like, oh no, it's almost Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is coming up. And then I had to restart it again and I was like, oh, this is the worst timeline. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate.
Thank you, Frater.
I can go ahead and start the ad break if you want to, and then we can go to the space engineer.
It should have been me, not him.
I think if you do it before the warning, it'll make it do it twice. Remember?
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I forgot, but you're right, So I was thinking with these sleepy time chats, they can be shorter, like only 2 hours long, because I don't want to, like, exhaust both of us with with an overextended chat. But if we have like a really dedicated like topic, it's like I wanted to have like this huge topic conversation about Pokemon and also about like Duck Note. And if we manage to like get the conversation to go the entire stream, I can like do like minor edits and then post it on YouTube.
Yeah, I think aiming for like 2 hours is probably better because like I can't sustain conversation for 3 hours in general like that. Like sure, if I'm like really into the topic, I might like keep going and it might go longer than 2 hours, but like I am like socially drained by 3 hours of talking for sure. And even if like the will is there, like even if I'm like, no, I gotta keep talking, I gotta keep being entertaining, like it's like I just can't at a certain point. Like I can't think of stuff to say. I don't have the energy to emote anymore. You know what I mean?
No, I totally understand. I was actually thinking like maybe 2 hours might be a little bit too long. I was like, we'll aim for 2 hours, but if it only gets to an hour and a half, I say that's good enough.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you're fine with that, I didn't want to suggest something shorter because I assumed you wanted longer than that, but yeah, because we chat while we're doing other stuff too. Like, we haven't had the just chatting stream in a really long time, but we have plenty of in-depth conversations. It's just that we're usually doing other stuff too, so like it pads out the conversation over 3 hours, you know?
Yeah. Jessica, hello!
Hi, Jessica.
Jessica,
Toby socks are adorable.
I want Toby socks. Oh my gosh. Mizu, I saw the cutest socks in the whole wide world. I love them. They're socks that have little hands. They have these cute little hands, and when the hands get close to each other, there's little magnets at the end of the hands, and so they touch each other and they hold hands. They're socks that hold hands. They're so cute.
What part has the hands?
The hands just kind of drape on the side. Here, I'll find a picture for you.
Oh, they're not like a design on the sock. They're like an attachment to it.
Yes.
Oh,
And
okay,
they're just
that's neat.
They're just like, I guess you're supposed to give the other sock to your significant other, and then like when you, or you could just wear them yourself. But like, it's meant to be like when the socks are close to each other, they just hold each other's hand, and it's super cute.
I hope you've been doing good, Jessica. We're gonna go on break real quick and do the ad, and then when we get back, I'm gonna show off my space engineer stuff. Unless Keisha has more stuff she wants to talk about first.
No. That sounds perfect to me.
Alright, well, I will be back in a minute. Leaving it to Keisha.
Okay, be right back.
Oh, and put my feet away.
Amazing. Oh my gosh, Mizu, you got the chair right first try.
This is just too small. And hey, look, it's Cappy. Have you been Cappy?
Hi, Cappy.
Cappy. With TH. Okay. So, this is gonna end up taking me way longer than intended, but I've been playing Space Engineers, like I said, and all the stuff I've been working on has been related to this one vehicle. So this behemoth is... Oh wait, it's supposed to be close. This behemoth is the Angler. It has this thing on top that unfolds and extends, and it at one point resembled a fishing rod, sort of. It's for mining.
Oh
Anyway,
my gosh,
so
this is so cool.
what was cool?
This machine, this big vehicle you
Oh,
made.
thank you. So this is the outside of it, and you can tell that it's big because you can just fully walk under it. The wheels are like bigger than me. Anyway, to get in the vehicle, we have a side door here. Beep beep on fourth. And then we get in here and we can shut the side door. Now there's two doors
Thanks for the
here. We're gonna
stretch
go.
and hydrate.
Oh, thank you for the stretch and hydrate. So we're not gonna go in this door yet, but this door goes to the cabin. And oh, you know what? We didn't need to go in this. Don't look. Don't.
Oh my gosh, Mizu, I love this.
Just ignore this for a minute. I was supposed to have this part set up in advance, but... So this has to be moved before we can do the next part. That's what I was doing there.
One of the
Alright, so-
600-step procedure to get it moving.
Yes! Well, okay, right now it's in moving mode, right? Like, if I want to go somewhere, I can just drive there. Going up at it right now, so it's kind of slow. But, first thing, let's say I find some ore that I want to mine. We hit. There's... The fuck did my buttons go?
Oh my gosh, there are so many options.
Yeah, that's part of why it feels very Warcraft 3 map editor to me. Like, look at this. Like, every block has all these different settings and stuff.
Oh my gosh, that's wild. And yes,
then-
Dynamax, that is a Shrinky Staff necklace.
It is, yeah. She's been my necklace for a while. Alright, I don't know what happened to the button, but guess I gotta read this manually. Where's it?
Amazing.
I was planning to have the Transformers theme queued up, but I decided it wasn't worth the effort. So, it unfolds. You could see that it unfolded.
Perfect.
It also has these pistons that go down, and they have magnetic plates that lock to the ground, which is of course magnetic. When you go out here, so this is a survival kit. You can restore your health, electricity, oxygen, and hydrogen from it. And it can also smelt ores and make certain items, but like not all the items. Like it's not like a full crafting bench. But it's still like it's incredibly useful for its healing and restoring jetpack fuel.
So cool. Thank you for the stretch and
Next.
hydrate, Dovey.
Oh, thank you, Dovey. So next step. What just happened? The battery's
Just a
died.
minor power outage.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. I've been balancing the batteries here for a bit. Anyway, so next step. Alright, so here again is the vehicle unfolded. And then
What? What? Oh, that's really neat.
this is the utility drone. I designed it to be usable in a bunch of different applications, but not itself do all that much. It's got a little attachment thing here that will let it merge into other ships. It can detect ores. What is it? So it can detect ores. It's got these monitors that track information related to connected vehicles. But by itself, it doesn't do terribly much. There's no like storage on it, but I can get around with it. It's very agile. It's small, and I can print more of them with my ship
You
printer.
can just print more.
It takes like time for them to build, but it puts a hologram of the ship, and then your welders will weld up the blocks. Okay, so we're gonna park this guy.
Is this kind of like the engine of a train? Like you can put any kind of train on it, and it just becomes part of this little piece, and then this piece becomes the bigger vehicle when it attaches itself?
In this case, yes, I'm using a merge block, which makes them technically become a singular vehicle. They're not just connected, they are a single vehicle. So when this is docked, it is just part of the angler, but it can detach and it's the utility drone.
And then
now
you
we
can drive it off or fly it away and then attach it to a different vehicle and it becomes that different vehicle.
Yeah, exactly. I have
That is
other vehicles
amazing.
built for these to park into. So when you go back here, now that it's gone, what's under it is batteries that are powering the ship, and they're mostly dead right now. But I wanted it to kind of like have a nice like glass look, like instead of just being like an empty platform thing. Once it takes off.
I love that.
So that guy's gone and it's unfolded now. So we have this base station.
Perfect
next
for fighting
step.
space alien bugs. And
No, this is
collecting
a mining
resources.
rig. Alright, so third thing. This is the eye drone. It's basically a flying camera. And it's useful because when I'm mining stuff with this gets like really deep into the ground and it's hard to see, and it's very easy to break the drill and like the whole arm explodes. So I made this to be able to remotely control it and use the camera to see like if I'm about to hit a wall. So we come over here and we turn all that stuff on, and then I can do X. Oh, right. So now I'm just controlling. Oh, something's wrong. Oh, no, I know what it is. Okay, so
This game is crazy detailed. Like, oh my goodness.
yeah. So like I can fly this out and like we fly it down into the earth where there's a big hole, and I can use the camera to like get around because I'm not down in the hole when I'm controlling the thing. So like let's set him. So we're just gonna leave him floating right here for now. So that'll just float there. It's got enough battery that it can fly right here in place for a little over a half hour. And then we're gonna put that platform back down. Now this, imagine in Minecraft, right? You go up to a door, and you open the door, and on the other side, there's not even a single block of room to walk in. There's just a chest right in front of you with like a sign on top of it. That's basically what used to be in this room before I expanded it. So it was like a child's closet that was so full of stuff you couldn't get in it at all. And I expanded it outward block by block to make it a command room. So I'm going here. These are buttons I can push. These are all actual info. This is battery for the angler, the utility drone, the eye drone. These are cargoes. What components we have. If blocks are damaged, it'll show it on this one. These are a bunch of controls for different stuff. So like I can turn the batteries to recharge mode or turn the antennas on and off. This right here lets me access the ship's entire storage in a nice convenient little block with this panel. Normally when you want to access storage, it just looks like this thing. Like it's just this ugly block sticking out. But this interface lets it have this here, and then this screen with all these buttons on it, and a panel here to open the menu.
So it's kind of like the sophisticated storage in Minecraft?
Kind of, yeah. And then on this side, this is the actual controls for for doing the mining. So I have it set up so I can control this arm with my keyboard keys. Normally you can't do that. So there's a rotor that turns. That's what's doing the left and right, and then like hinges do the up and down, and you have all these settings for it, like, let's see, I'll show you. Torque, velocity, lower and upper angle limits. And it'll normally just sit there till you hit reverse. And that's where it'll do like this, where it just tries to switch them to the opposite. So like being able to move it around like this would normally not be something you could do, but I have it set up like to be able to control this arm like it's just part of the game's normal controls. But arm has a big light on it. Oh god.
That is really cool. So you defied the game to make it functional with your own key layout.
Well, it's I kind of explained that wrong. What I meant was to say that like through like the programming of the blocks, I made it so that it can be controlled like normal instead of like going in this menu and be like, oh, let me click here and click here. It like I made it just feel more natural by setting it up to work this way. But the drill can extend. It can go down, and it goes pretty far. But it's really, I have it really slow so that it doesn't bang into stuff and explode. So we control all that from here. And then the last thing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh no!
Your health is low.
Just bumped your head slightly.
I'm worried because I've been having this bug happen when I die, where my body doesn't, like, it doesn't, drop. So, like, all my stuff that I was carrying just disappears.
Oh
So
no,
hopefully that didn't
that's
happen,
awful.
because I have to reload if it does, normally, and it takes way too long.
There's your stuff.
Okay. So the last thing here, before I slammed into the wall there, one more piece to this ship.
The secret bird side vehicle. Oh my gosh. This thing has like 8 different transformations.
Oh, no!
No!
You remember earlier how I was like, how could you ever afford to like use a vehicle so willy-nilly? Like, this kind of thing is why? Because like stuff just explodes real easy. Alright, so this thing has 2 functions. When it's attached to the ship, or to the angler, it can make it fly. These jets are strong enough to give it liftoff, and it has its own
The
batteries
whole
in case of
angler?
emergency. Yep, it can
Amazing.
make the whole thing fly. These are the big jet types, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I got 6 of them pointing up. So they're strong enough to lift the whole thing, but its other function, My jets might be broken too much, and this might crash me. We'll see. When flipped completely upside down, there is a solar panel that's usually not broken.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I
That's so
connect
cool.
this, right? So I attach
So
a cable to it. Oh, go ahead.
And it charges the big one? Oh my gosh.
Yep, there's batteries in here that it'll charge, but it'll also charge the batteries. But it'll also charge the ones over here. So
Oh
now
my
the
gosh.
front part's gone. A big chunk of this back part is gone. There would normally still be a giant arm drill here, but I broke it. So let's see this. 1, 2, 3 ships laying on the ground right now, plus the base station itself here. So this whole thing unfolded into 4 different pieces, basically.
That's wild.
And
I love it. I love that ship.
It's
the last one you
Thank
did, because
you.
it turned from a flying ship, and the part that makes it fly turns into wheels.
yeah, isn't that neat?
And the idea that
I
the
just-
bottom
I-
of it has antennas, that's so cool. Or it's
I just
solar
love
panels.
the notion of just having one solar panel on the bottom, and it just flips over to become a platform, and you just plug in stuff. Like it's like one of those survival power box things you can see on Amazon, where it's like it's got a solar panel and USB ports and power outlets. And it made me think of that. So
That's
this
so
base
cool.
in
Me too, I
total-
love it.
Thank you. In total, this mining base, it can mine the stuff. It's got a thing here to refine it. It has an eyeball thing to help with vision while mining. It's got this drone that I can use if I need to fly back to base or scout around for ore or something. It's got this thing to give me battery when we run low. And then this thing provides life support for all my electric and oxygen and such. So it's like a whole on base. And it can just all be packed up and moved as one thing.
Amazing.
And it can fly.
Okay, Mizu, I have a question for you.
Yes.
How long could you defend your base from a horde of insect aliens that suddenly attack you?
Not long at all. My base does have a bunch of automatic turrets on it. I don't know if they even have ammo plugged into them. But I do have a force field around my base, so depending on if they could get through that. Oh yeah, that wasn't my
Amazing.
base. That was this isn't my base. This is a vehicle. My
Right,
base
right,
is
but
this whole thing.
so like you're out
Yeah.
mining with your miner, and suddenly you awaken a hive of alien insects, and you're like, oh, time to pack everything up and go.
It would be like when we were playing Deep Rock Galactic, if all you had was your secondary pistol and you were trying to fight an onslaught of the insects in that game with just your pistol. That's what it
Oh
would
my
be
God.
like if I got attacked right now.
So how long would it take to repair that arm that was broken?
Alright, so I'm not saving this.
But I
because it
didn't
would take
think you
for fucking ever. Basically, it's not repairing it, it's rebuilding it and reprogramming it. If I were to try and fix it, let's see, there's like a big chunk of it on the ground, right? I can't just like pick this up and drag it over here. Like, as soon as this block disconnected and it fell, like, those two pieces were never going back together. So if I
Okay.
wanted to rebuild this, I would have to, like... here. Just so I can show you kind of what it would look like. Oh, well, now it doesn't want to work, but... So it's just... I would have to start with like the first pole and then all the stuff connecting to it and the next pole. And it's not just placing the box. I would then have to go into the menus and you'd be like, okay, here's that first piston. Now we need to name it like M piston so we know it's for the angler. And then here's the drill. We need to name it M drill, and we need to set the piston speed, and we need to put it in a group with the other moving parts so that I can control them. Like, it's so much shit to set this stuff up that's why it astounds me in the intro videos when people are just willy-nilly fucking blowing up their vehicles and stuff. Like, if this just blew up, it would be statistically impossible for me to get it back to how it was.
Oh no!
And like, imagine you were had some kind of complex Lego set, like 5,000 pieces or something. You spend like hours and hours and hours building like this little model city and stuff. And then you just like come in one day and just like start smashing through it, pretending to be Godzilla. Like, that's like the level of disregard I feel like they have for their vehicles when they do that. And that's what led me to the conclusion, like, oh, it's because these are scenarios. These are pre-made vehicles. This isn't like their world that they play on, and this, you know, like, and this is a vehicle they spent forever building. Like, no, this is just a scenario they made.
Okay, Mizu, I want you to completely fold up your ship like that to ready to go, and then park it back into the station.
It's broke. I fucked it up too much. I can't. I would just load the game, but it legit takes like 3 to 5 minutes to load the game, so I'm just not gonna bother with that right now. But it does, to pack it back up does take a few minutes. I pretty much just do it in the reverse order that you saw, but it's all like really meticulous. I gotta be careful not to like bump the ships when I put them back. Like, yeah, let me I'll part this one.
Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Alonzo.
Thank you, Alonzo. It's like, we get it here, and we gotta line it up, and we gotta be like real careful.
Is there like a little click like with
There we go. What's that, sir?
is there like a little click that lets you know that you've successfully attached it properly?
Yeah, there's some indicators. What the? Oh. Alright.
Oh no!
And then
that's
stuff
so
like this
sad.
occasionally happens.
It just decided to fly away.
I do know what happened there. It's an interaction between a program I have running on one of the computers on this thing, and the thrusters on that thing. It's trying to use the thrusters from that thing to like maintain its balance perfectly, like to not move at all. And it's this whole silly thing, but yeah, so it just rocketed that thing off. Okay, bye.
Some minor bugs that need fixing, but it's okay.
Yeah. I had legit,
So if you were to pack this thing up, you would first park the solar panel, then you'd pack the camera, and then you'd finish off with the little red part in front, and then you'd close the battery base.
I would put the red part on first because it makes it easier if this part's unfolded. I ran out of jetpack.
Okay.
Well, that's fine on the ground. But I put the red part, and then I'd fold the middle part up, so it would meet. Oh, this thing has to get put away first. Actually, sorry, I don't always use this thing though. But so that thing's put away. Red part lands. I fold the thing up from the platform, and then I have to do the wings, and then I pack the drill away, and then it can fly back to base.
Perfect. And the wings can fly that entire vehicle. That is so crazy.
Oh, I thought a wolf was on me. So it actually has, I think it was 4 or 5 I counted. These are the big jets, the large thrusters. These are the normal size jets. And the big jets are like 5 times as strong or something. So like, I was kind of surprised it took this many to lift it, to be honest. Like, I know it's fucking huge, but a lot of it's empty space, and those are like the strongest jets you can get. But yeah, it slowly like lifts off, and it's like watching a fucking bumblebee fly.
I mean, that entire machine, I would imagine would weigh probably 50, maybe 100 tons.
Yeah, this thing would be insanely heavy.
Mizu, I love your ship. It's so cool.
Thank you. I'm not gonna go over all my other. Just restrained it to those, because these are the ones I've been working on. But
perfect.
Alright, well, I'm gonna close out of this, because I can't get back up there now.
So Mizu, did you see that what do you call it? It was that that satellite that launched maybe like a year ago? Maybe it was 2 years ago at this point. So the crazy thing about this was it had these huge gold wings attached to it, and the wings were meant to amplify like the telescope, to make the telescope see further into space. But it had this like 2,000 step procedure that it had to go through, each step one by one. And like, if you watched it, it was insane. Like, you could watch all of the individual like steps going into place, and it's just like it was crazy how many like procedures had to occur. It's like I don't really know how to like properly convey. It's like step 1, undo this bolt. Step 2, undo and then like unfurl the wings.
You just
and
keep
like
going.
Yes, and by the end, the satellite unfurled its massive golden wings without any single problem occurring, and it was just like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine having like a team of like 50 people and doing like even like 12 steps and having none of them have a flaw happen during those 12 steps.
There's this like, oh, Kenzo redeemed RR.
I thought I had RR turned off. Kenzo. Ara ara. Ara ara Kenzo.
Yeah, it works perfectly that time.
Perfectly.
There's this like spaceship simulator game. I don't know which one because there's a lot of them, but it strives to be like a very realistic simulation of piloting a spaceship. And you like legit would need to read a guide or watch a video to see like how to just take off in a ship. Like there's so many switches that have to be flipped and like steps that have to be taken. I remember reading someone said like once you figure it out, once you've like got it down pat, like you can launch your ship in like under 3 minutes. And it's like, my god, that's crazy.
That's wild.
Like when you really know what you're doing, it still takes 3 minutes.
I mean, if I was doing this impossible space program where I was doing like 1,000 steps, even if I could get it done in under 3 minutes, I would definitely take like at least 2 hours to get it done just to make sure.
That's fair.
I feel like stuff like that would actually be a lot easier with just one person or maybe two, as opposed to like a team of like an entire room of people with like monitors and stuff. Because I feel like, you know, there's the one person who like knows every in and out, like they were the one who created the procedure and practiced it, and they're the one that like cares the most. Everyone else is just following his orders, and they don't fully understand what's going on. They're just there for the paycheck.
Well, thank you, Freighter. We have Kay to thank for my hips. We both have pretty good hips, to be honest.
I definitely think your hips are better. But yes.
I love how my thighs look, to be honest.
Mizu has S-tier thighs.
Like, they're so close to touching without actually touching.
Darn those thigh gaps. Speaking of someone
Keeps you
who I know
pouting
has
when-
a thigh gap.
What's that?
Ahead. Not on you first.
Keeps you pouting when she tries to squish a tiny with her thighs, but the gap is too big. She like push her thighs close enough together to do it.
I can never quite get them. There's always that small space of safety.
Aw, thank you, Jessica.
As our first time doing the Sleepy Time chat as a stream, I think this was really successful. Like, I feel like we
Yeah, it
never
went really
ran out
well.
of stuff to talk about.
I did,
So-
Freighter.
he wanted to know who's getting squished. It, if you have to ask, it's usually you. That's the rule.
It should have been me, not him! It's
When
not
you look
fair!
around the room and are wondering who's the tiny getting squished and you don't see anybody getting squished, that means it's usually you.
Watch out. I think that'd be
Okay,
a
well-
funny drawing. But wouldn't
What
have the
would be a
most
funny drawing?
the thigh thing. Like just trying to squish a tiny between your thighs, but you can't do it because you have too big of a thigh gap.
That would be a fun drawing. I have a whole list of drawing ideas that Dovey gave me.
Oh yeah?
She wants me to draw SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward as Huntrix. I thought that was really funny.
Oh my god. That's great.
Yes. Can I trust you, Mizu, to set up the raid? I can probably do it, but like I said, my internet has been acting finagly.
Do you want me to just type /raid? I don't know what difference it's gonna make. But yeah,
Well,
I can do it.
I can't really access Twitch right now. Like I'm trying to get on Twitch right now and it's not letting me.
Oh, alright. Toby, how are you streaming right now?
That's why I said my internet's weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
Toby
can't
was like just here, but she's streaming right now. Ringtail's streaming, Sanus is streaming, Dooney is streaming.
Yeah, I think we should raid, let's raid Dovey. I like raiding Dovey.
Okay.
So before, hopefully by the next time we stream, we're gonna have, a Minecraft server up and Mizu and I are gonna be in the Minecraft server doing our sleepy time chats. I thought that would be a fun idea.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
That's
One of
what
our
I
friends
wanted to do.
One of my friends wanted a Minecraft server with no mods, and obviously I don't really care for Minecraft without mods, but like so that we could play with her, you know, Kyushi's gonna like set up this server for us, and I was like, well, I probably
still gonna
won't
put
really
in
be on
mods
there
in.
that much. No, it's like I'm probably not gonna be on there that much, but it'll be nice to be able to play with our friend, and yeah, if we
Yeah.
can be on there in the background while we're doing the talking.
Yeah, I was thinking like we could make a little studio room that we could sit in. That would be like our sleepy time chat room.
Oh, that'd be cute. What was I saying?
But when I actually make the survives, I still plan on doing. I still plan on adding mods to it. Cause I want mods. And if she want,
No, sorry.
you're fine.
No, I mean, I was expecting there wouldn't be mods, because it's like, we need her to be able to use it, and I figured if we were gonna do mods, we'd probably do our own thing, but we always have problems with Minecraft anyway. Like, when we run mods, and I feel like we end up running into a bunch of issues, and like, you always end up disconnecting like a ton. I don't know why.
I was thinking about just doing a forever world that we can just always have and we can use whenever, like whenever we're in the mood to play Minecraft. But I'm not gonna put like an entire mod build, if that makes sense. Like I'm not gonna do an entire what do you call it? An entire mod pack. I'm just gonna put the mods that I want on it.
Like for the specific blocks or whatever?
Yeah, just for like this, like for the specific server. Like I was gonna do like, you'll see, you'll see. We'll talk about it later when we have more of an idea.
Yeah.
All right.
No, but
well,
I think this
it's
went nicely. If we're planning on these only being like an hour and a half, like that makes it a lot more like, or a lot less daunting for me, because like I can much more easily commit to an hour and a half of talking than I can of trying to hold 3 hours of conversation.
yeah. Oh, for sure.
No. Thank you, Jessica. You want me to type the /read to Vera now?
Yes, please. And hopefully by the next stream, I will have figured out why my computer is poopy. It only does it to my computer, and the first couple seconds after I do the first couple seconds after I restart, it works fine, and then like a half a minute goes by, and then nothing works, and it's making me angry. But every other computer
Sorry.
works fine. Yeah.
I hope you
It
get it
makes you
figured
wanna-
out.
Hope so. But okay, thank you all so much for coming. This was a lot of fun.
Appreciate
Have
you
a
guys
wonderful-
being here.
Yeah, I wanna try and do more sleepy time chats. Just to have like a fun little thing that we can post on YouTube that would be a lot of fun to rewatch, like a podcast kind of thing. But anyway, we're gonna go
Yeah,
ahead and
that's
go.
basically what those are.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you guys all have a good night. Kishu kishu.
Bye.
Choo.
Kisu kisu.